Imagine commanding the admiration of others without uttering a single word. Picture a presence so compelling that respect is naturally drawn toward you, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. Sounds impossible? Think again. Inspired by Nietzsche's profound philosophy, this video reveals how your actions, demeanor, and character can earn genuine respect over time, without a single spoken word. Ready to unlock the silent power within you? Let's dive into the art of earning respect quietly but firmly. Your presence is the first thing others notice before you even say a single word. It's the silent language of confidence and self-assuredness that speaks volumes about who you are. Nietzsche often emphasized overcoming superficial appearances and cultivating an inner strength that manifests outwardly. When you walk into a room, your posture, your gaze, and your overall demeanor can convey a sense of calm certainty that commands attention and respect. People are naturally drawn toward those who exhibit a magnetic presence because it signals stability, authenticity, and strength, qualities that are universally respected. To develop this commanding presence, start by paying keen attention to your body language. Stand tall with your shoulders back, chest slightly lifted, and your head held high. These simple physical adjustments can elevate your mood and alter how others perceive you, making you appear more confident and unshakable. Eye contact is another powerful tool. It demonstrates focus and engagement. When you make eye contact, do so steadily but comfortably, avoiding nervous darting or excessive blinking. This conveys sincerity, and sincerity breeds respect. Mindfulness in your actions and interactions is also a crucial component. Practicing presence involves being fully aware of your environment and the people around you, without being distracted or lost in your thoughts. When you're attentive and fully engaged in the moment, others notice that you're reliable and genuinely interested. The quiet confidence of truly listening without interrupting or waiting to speak demonstrates respect for others and enhances your stature. People respect those who don't seek to dominate conversations, but instead contribute through thoughtful silence, listening more than they speak. In the context of Nietzsche's philosophy, cultivating presence is about embracing your authentic self, without pretension or superficial charm, while projecting a composed, unwavering demeanor. It's about embodying what you truly stand for and letting that energy resonate outwardly. Authentic presence creates an aura that makes others feel safe, honored, and inspired to respect you without needing any words. It's about embodying the ideal of the Übermensch, someone who stands apart through inner strength, unwavering conviction, and a commanding yet gentle confidence. Furthermore, developing your presence also means practicing patience and restraint. Avoid rushing or appearing anxious, as that can undermine your natural authority. Take your time in conversations, gestures, and decisions. When you move purposefully and speak sparingly, you reinforce the idea that your words are deliberate, meaningful, and rare, only given when truly necessary. This calm demeanor creates a ripple effect of respect. Others subconsciously recognize your composure and are inclined to mirror your confidence. Remember, consistency is key. A strong presence is not built overnight. It requires daily effort, self-awareness, mindfulness, and a dedication to embodying your inner strength. Over time, this presence becomes an integral part of who you are, radiating outward in every action, glance, and posture. As Nietzsche would suggest, true power is rooted in mastering yourself first, and as your presence becomes more authentic and unwavering, respect naturally follows. People don't just hear your words, they feel your aura. And this silent but powerful influence sets the stage for genuine respect, earned not through words, but through your very being. One of the most profound truths in the art of earning respect without speaking is that your actions carry an authority that words can rarely match. Nietzsche believed in the importance of living authentically and embodying one's principles through consistent behavior. When you consistently act in accordance with your values, others recognize your integrity and are naturally inclined to respect you. It's easy to make promises or proclaim ideals verbally, but true respect is earned only when your actions align with those commitments over time, even when nobody is watching. Imagine someone who claims to value honesty, but regularly withholds the truth or bends the facts. Such inconsistency quickly erodes credibility and respect. Conversely, a person who, through their behavior, demonstrates honesty, even in difficult circumstances, becomes a model of integrity. People see this consistency and hold them in high regard, not because they speak about virtues, but because their actions exemplify them. Nietzsche's philosophy advocates for this living proof. It's about aligning your deeds with your ideals so that your character becomes a testament to who you truly are. Another powerful way actions generate respect is through reliability. When you say you will do something, follow through without excuses or hesitation. Be punctual, keep your promises, and show up when expected. Reliability demonstrates that you value others' time and trust, which in turn deepens their respect for you. Through these subtle but impactful deeds, you set a standard that others admire and aspire to emulate. Furthermore, displaying courage through action, especially in challenging situations, amplifies your respectability. Nietzsche celebrated the idea of the will to power, the inner strength to confront adversity head-on. Acting bravely, whether by standing up for your principles, helping someone in need, or taking responsibility for your mistakes, reinforces your inner strength. It's not about the absence of fear, but about choosing action despite it. When people witness you facing difficulties with composure and resolve, they see a source of stability and strength that quietly commands admiration. Effort and dedication to your craft or passions also serve as living proof of your commitment. Whether you're excelling in your career, nurturing friendships, or pursuing personal development, your consistent effort speaks volumes. People respect those who dedicate themselves to mastery and continuous growth. Your actions, showing up early, practicing diligently, going the extra mile, are the silent testimonials of your discipline and passion. Over time, these deeds elevate your reputation, often more effectively than any eloquent speech. Humility, as an action, especially when paired with competence, is another key element. True respect often stems from those who conduct themselves with dignity, yet remain humble about their achievements. Acts of humility, such as acknowledging others' contributions, accepting constructive criticism gracefully, or giving credit where it's due, create a respectful environment. Nietzsche pointed out the strength in humility, not weakness, because it reflects confidence in oneself without the need for arrogance or superiority. Others notice and respect that quiet assurance. Acts of kindness and support further solidify respect without a single word. Offering help without expectation of reward, being present during others' hardships, or simply listening with genuine attention are powerful actions that foster mutual respect. These deeds show your humanity and openness, creating bonds that are rooted in genuine regard, rather than superficial impressions. In every arena of life, personal relationships, work, community, your consistent actions build a reputation that is resilient and authentic. People don't just listen to what you say, they observe what you do. Over time, these behaviors form an invisible but indelible mark on those around you, establishing a foundation of respect that is grounded in reality rather than illusion. In Nietzsche's view, living in a way that aligns your actions with your highest values, especially in moments of testing or challenge, is what ultimately cultivates true and lasting respect, without you needing to say a single word. Self-discipline is perhaps one of the most profound and understated qualities that commands respect without the need for words. Nietzsche believed that true strength lies within the ability to control oneself. Acts of restraint, perseverance, and unwavering commitment to a higher standard. When you cultivate discipline, you demonstrate resilience and mastery over your impulses, which naturally elevates how others perceive you. People respect individuals who have harnessed their internal urges and passions, displaying a quiet confidence born from inner strength. Developing self-discipline begins with deliberate choices. Every decision you make in pursuit of your goals, regardless of external distractions or temporary temptations, reflects your character. For example, waking up early to work diligently on a project, even when it's inconvenient or tiring, showcases your dedication and perseverance. These actions communicate to others that you prioritize your responsibilities and are committed to excellence. Over time, such consistent effort builds a reputation as someone reliable and formidable, not because of what you say, but because of what you do. Nietzsche emphasized that mastery over oneself is the highest form of strength, what he called the inner will. When you resist short-term gratification, avoiding laziness, resisting impulsive reactions, or refraining from engaging in petty conflicts, you develop a sense of self-control that others respect deeply. For example, staying calm and composed during moments of provocation or frustration reveals a profound inner resilience. This control not only preserves your dignity, but also inspires admiration in those around you, who recognize that true power often resides in restraint. Discipline also involves sacrifice, choosing long-term benefits over immediate pleasures. It might mean resisting the urge to indulge in trivial pleasures that distract you from your higher aspirations, or staying true to your principles even when it's inconvenient. Such sacrifices set a standard for others. Your ability to prioritize and persevere shows that you're committed to self-improvement and integrity. This silent demonstration of willpower is like an unspoken handshake, acknowledging your inner strength without the need for boastful words. Another aspect of discipline is consistency. It's not enough to be disciplined sporadically. It requires a steady, unwavering commitment to your routines and values. Regularly waking up at the same time, practicing your craft daily, maintaining healthy habits. These actions may seem mundane, but cumulatively build a formidable character. As Nietzsche believed, greatness is born from daily acts of rigor and perseverance. Ordinary behaviors that reinforce your strength and resilience, ultimately earning you respect that is rooted in authentic achievement. Discipline also manifests in your ability to delay gratification and stick with difficult tasks, especially when motivation wanes. When others see you persist through setbacks, failures, or boredom without losing momentum, they recognize your inner resolve. This perseverance becomes a silent testament to your character. It demonstrates that your strength is not fleeting, but enduring. In moments of difficulty, your self-control becomes a beacon for others, illustrating that the true measure of strength is how you handle adversity internally, without external validation or loud proclamations. Furthermore, discipline influences your mindset, shaping how you perceive challenges. Nietzsche celebrated the idea of embracing struggle and using it as a forge for strength. When you willingly face hardships with discipline, you reinforce your resilience and ability to adapt. This attitude subtly fosters respect, as others observe your fearless approach to adversity, calm yet unwavering. They recognize that such strength isn't superficial but rooted in a disciplined life that values growth through effort and persistence. Lastly, self-discipline fosters humility. When you control your impulses and live by your principles, you develop a quiet confidence that doesn't need to seek validation. This humility, paired with unwavering discipline, becomes a powerful combination that commands genuine respect. People are naturally drawn to those who are disciplined because they trust their consistency and integrity, traits that Nietzsche believed were essential for embodying the true Übermensch. or higher self. In essence, the strength of self-discipline isn't loud or showy. It's an inner fortress that shapes your character and influences everyone around you without uttering a single word. It's about choosing what's right over what's easy, striving for mastery over your desires, and persevering through hardships, all with quiet resolve. Over time, these actions build an aura of respect that's rooted in authenticity and inner strength, a testament to a life lived with purpose and discipline. Mastering emotional control is perhaps one of the most subtle yet powerful ways to command respect without uttering a single word. Nietzsche understood that true strength isn't the absence of emotion, but the ability to harness and channel it wisely. When you cultivate emotional stability, you project a composed presence, demonstrating that you are in command of yourself, regardless of external circumstances. People are naturally drawn to those who exude calmness and clarity because such individuals embody a sense of reliability, strength, and inner peace, traits that demand respect. Developing emotional control begins with awareness. It requires a deep understanding of your inner state, the recognition of your feelings before they become overwhelming or dictate your reactions. Through mindfulness, you learn to observe your emotional responses without immediately acting on them. For instance, rather than reacting impulsively in moments of anger or frustration, you pause, breathe, and choose a response grounded in reason and calmness. This restraint signifies mastery over your impulses, a way of saying, "I am in control of myself, no matter what." Nietzsche believed that embracing one's life and emotions fully was essential, but authentic mastery involves transforming raw feelings into constructive energy rather than destructive outbursts. When you receive criticism, for example, instead of reacting defensively or with hostility, you listen quietly and consider the feedback objectively. This attitude signals confidence and a lack of vulnerability. People respect those who can accept challenges and insults with grace, not defensiveness. Such emotional resilience demonstrates strength of character and provides a stabilizing influence on those around you. Controlling emotions also entails maintaining composure during success and failure alike. When others see that your mood remains steady regardless of external outcomes, they recognize your inner solidity. Celebrating achievements internally without boastfulness or arrogance shows humility, while accepting setbacks gracefully indicates resilience. This balance fosters admiration and respect because it reflects a balanced personality, someone who doesn't allow circumstances to dictate their inner state. Another crucial element is empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of others without becoming overwhelmed by their emotions. Demonstrating genuine compassion quietly builds a foundation of respect, especially when combined with emotional restraint. For example, listening intently to someone's struggles without interrupting or offering immediate solutions shows respect for their experience. When people see that you're present emotionally, calm, attentive, and compassionate, they sense your sincerity, which naturally earns their respect and trust. Nietzsche also speaks about the importance of confronting difficult emotions, fears, anger, grief, and integrating them into your life rather than suppressing or denying them. True mastery involves acknowledging these feelings, but not being controlled by them. This inner integration gives you the power to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, which in turn commands silent respect. Others notice when someone is genuinely authentic, vulnerable yet in control, which creates a magnetic aura of genuine strength. Moreover, emotional control enhances your ability to navigate social situations with tact and discretion. When you can listen without judgment, speak carefully, and emit calmness even in tense dialogues, you demonstrate social intelligence and self-command. These qualities elevate your status and make others feel safe and respected in your presence. People respect individuals who do not escalate conflict but instead choose to diffuse tension through patience and composure, a silent but potent form of leadership. Nietzsche's philosophy encourages embracing life's inherent struggles and uncertainties. Facing adversity with emotional equanimity communicates that you are not easily shaken. When others witness your ability to maintain composure amid chaos, they instinctively trust your judgment and strength. The quiet confidence that stems from emotional mastery creates an unspoken influence, an aura that others are naturally drawn to and respect deeply. Finally, developing emotional control is a continuous journey. It requires daily mindfulness, reflection, and effort. It's about choosing understanding over judgment, patience over impulse, and resilience over despair. The payoff is immense. Others see in you a sense of calm authority, someone who doesn't need to raise their voice to be heard, who commands respect through their composed demeanor. This silent mastery of emotions, balancing strength and vulnerability, becomes an enduring source of respect that's rooted in authenticity, inner resilience, and the ability to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with grace. True respect is often rooted in the quiet confidence born from competence and mastery. When you dedicate yourself to developing skills, honing your expertise, and mastering your craft, you create an unspoken language of capability that others instinctively recognize and admire. Nietzsche emphasized the importance of self-overcoming and striving toward excellence, and this pursuit of mastery becomes a powerful silent signal of your worth and strength. Excellence in any arena, whether professional, artistic, athletic, or intellectual, speaks volumes without the need for boastful words. When others observe someone who has put in hours of focused practice, who consistently produces high-quality work, or who displays a level of craftsmanship that transcends mediocrity, they naturally elevate that person's status. Your dedication and mastery underscore your reliability, patience, and discipline, which are qualities that generate genuine respect, often more enduring than superficial charm or shallow rhetoric. Developing competence begins with a deep commitment to continuous learning. Attend to your craft diligently, seek feedback, and strive to improve day after day. When you actively expand your knowledge and hone your abilities, you demonstrate that you're committed to growth, an inspiring trait that commands admiration. It's not enough to be competent once. Consistency in your performance affirms your dedication. When people see that you reliably deliver high-quality results, they intuitively respect your professionalism and inner strength. In addition to hard skills, cultivating emotional and social intelligence enhances your competence. The ability to read a room, understand others' perspectives, and communicate effectively, without shouting or over-explaining, further elevates your stature. Silent competence is often about subtlety, knowing when to listen, when to act, and how to navigate complex social dynamics gracefully. When others witness your tact, patience, and subtle understanding, they recognize a person who has internalized mastery over not just tasks, but also relationships. Psychological resilience is another facet of competence that earns respect. Facing setbacks or failure with grace and perseverance shows a level of mastery over your emotional state and mindset. When you encounter obstacles and respond by adapting rather than giving up, you silently demonstrate your strength. People respect those who refuse to be defeated by challenges, instead viewing them as examples of perseverance and resilience. The passion you invest in your pursuit also speaks volumes. Genuine enthusiasm and commitment are infectious, inspiring others to respect and admire your dedication. Whether you're deeply engaged in your work or passionate about your hobbies, the depth of your engagement conveys that you value mastery and excellence. Your evident competence becomes a form of silent leadership, cultivating admiration without the need to boast or seek validation. Furthermore, your discretion and humility complement your competence. You let your results speak for themselves, avoiding bragging or unnecessary self-promotion. When you focus on quality and consistency, others naturally recognize your skill without extra noise. This humility reinforces your authenticity and integrity, making your competence even more compelling and earning you deeper respect. Finally, becoming a true master requires patience and deliberate effort. It's about disciplined practice, reflection on your shortcomings, and persistent striving for improvement. Over time, this consistent endeavor creates a reputation rooted in authenticity and genuine skill. Other people observe your competence not by your words, but by your silent, unwavering dedication. It's the quiet confidence that signals you're someone worth respecting, a person who embodies excellence through action, perseverance, and humility, not words. This kind of mastery doesn't need to be loudly announced. It is felt in how you carry yourself, the quality of your work, and the resilience you show in the face of difficulty. When others see these traits, they inherently respect your character. Your competence becomes a silent testament to your inner strength and discipline, creating a foundation of respect that endures beyond superficial impressions. Ultimately, the pursuit of mastery is a lifelong journey, one that silently elevates you in the eyes of others and deepens their respect for who you are, not what you say. Maintaining integrity and authentic living are foundational pillars in the silent art of earning respect. Nietzsche championed the idea that true strength lies in being unwaveringly true to oneself, even when external pressures tempt us to compromise. When you live with integrity, your actions and choices consistently reflect your core values, creating a magnetic aura of authenticity that others recognize and respect deeply. This not only elevates your character in their eyes, but also fosters a genuine sense of trust and admiration that words could never produce. Living with integrity means aligning your actions with your principles, regardless of the circumstances. It's about making choices that resonate with your moral compass, even when those choices are difficult or inconvenient. For instance, choosing honesty over deception, kindness over petty revenge, or responsibility over shirked duties. These are not grandiose declarations, but subtle, consistent actions that define who you are. When others see that your behavior remains steady, regardless of external temptations or personal gains, they perceive you as a person of unwavering character. This consistency builds trust and respect because it signals reliability, strength, and sincerity. Authenticity plays a vital role in this process. It's about embracing your true self, your flaws, your virtues, your unique perspective, and expressing that sincerity in all interactions. Fake personas, superficial charm, or pretenses are easily detected and quickly diminish trust. Conversely, when your actions are genuine, your demeanor aligns with your inner truths, and you exude a quiet confidence rooted in self-awareness. People respect those who aren't afraid to show who they really are. Someone who doesn't seek approval through masks or facades, but instead walks their own path with truthful conviction. Another dimension of integrity involves holding yourself accountable and admitting your mistakes. When you acknowledge setbacks honestly and take responsibility for your actions, you demonstrate humility and strength of character. This openness encourages respect because it shows you are not driven by ego or the need to appear perfect, but value truth and growth. Nietzsche's philosophy encourages the acceptance of life's imperfections and the courage to confront them with honesty. Others see that you're not hiding or deflecting, but willing to face your flaws and learn from them. This transparency fosters a highly genuine respect rooted in real human authenticity. Consistency is essential in maintaining integrity. Day after day, in small choices and significant decisions, your commitment to truthfulness and authenticity reinforces your reputation. Whether you're dealing with colleagues, friends, or strangers, consistently demonstrating honesty and staying true to your principles earns silent admiration. People sense that your actions are driven not by expedience or superficiality, but by a deeply rooted conviction. Over time, this unwavering commitment becomes your signature, an indelible mark of integrity that naturally encourages others to respect and trust you. Living with integrity also means respecting others' integrity. Recognizing and honoring others' principles, even in disagreement, fosters mutual respect. When you listen actively and respond with honesty and fairness, you're not only demonstrating respect, but also encouraging it in return. Nietzsche emphasized the importance of reciprocal acknowledgement. Respect is a mirror, and by respecting others sincerely, you set a standard for authentic engagement. Furthermore, authenticity extends beyond mere conduct. It requires a consistent internal coherence. When your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors align internally and externally, you radiate a sense of wholeness that others instinctively admire. Concealing parts of yourself or inconsistent actions create subconscious dissonance that erodes trust. Conversely, embracing all facets of your identity, flaws and virtues alike, embodies a courageous embrace of life's complexity. This honest self-acceptance and outward consistency become compelling silent virtues that invoke respect. Nietzsche believed that the highest expression of integrity is the willingness to stand firm in your truth, even when it's unpopular or inconvenient. To do so requires inner strength, the resolve not to bend under external pressures or to abandon your principles to fit into societal expectations. When others observe someone unwaveringly committed to their truth, even amidst adversity, they recognize a noble strength that commands silent reverence. This unwavering dedication to authenticity often inspires others to pursue their own integrity and fosters genuine respect that is rooted in admiration for moral backbone rather than superficial charm. In essence, living with integrity and authenticity is an ongoing journey, one that demands daily choices, reflection, and a conscious effort to be true to oneself. The quiet strength that comes from such a life creates an invisible yet formidable aura, an unspoken respect that others feel in your presence. It's the ultimate testament to inner discipline, honesty, and moral courage. When your life is aligned with your core values, you don't need to boast or wield authority vocally. Your very existence becomes a silent monument of respect, drawing others to you naturally and effortlessly. Respect is inherently reciprocal. When you approach others with genuine regard and appreciation, you cultivate an environment where mutual respect flourishes, sometimes without even realizing it. Nietzsche's philosophy underscores the importance of recognizing the inherent dignity of every individual. And when you consistently demonstrate respect for others, you create a silent but powerful influence that elevates your presence and earns their admiration in kind. Respecting others begins with active listening and sincere acknowledgement of their worth. It's about paying attention to what they say, valuing their opinions, and refraining from dismissiveness or condescension. When you listen attentively, you show that their words are meaningful to you, which affirms their dignity. This act of respect, though subtle, ignites a sense of appreciation and encourages a positive, respectful exchange. Others intuitively recognize the sincerity behind your attentiveness and regard you as someone of genuine character. In addition to listening, showing appreciation for their achievements, efforts, or qualities, without envy or superiority, further demonstrates respect. Giving credit where it's due, celebrating others' successes quietly, and expressing gratitude for their contributions cultivate goodwill and strengthen bonds. When you respect others' efforts, even in silence, your actions speak louder than words, signaling that you value their intrinsic worth rather than seeking to diminish or compete with them. Respect also manifests through humility and graciousness in interactions. Recognizing your limitations and being open to others' perspectives creates a humble atmosphere that others respect deeply. When you own your mistakes openly and apologize sincerely when appropriate, you show integrity and humility, traits that build trust and deepen mutual respect. These acts are often so subtle they go unnoticed as deliberate, but they leave a lasting impression of authenticity and strength. Having a respectful attitude means refraining from judgment, prejudice, or condescension, regardless of social status, background, or differences. Embracing diversity and acknowledging other viewpoints, even those you disagree with, demonstrates strength of character and openness. Nietzsche's emphasis on embracing life's complexity requires us to accept others as they are, which is often the greatest form of respect one can offer. When you do so quietly and consistently, you elevate the relationship from superficial to genuine. Respecting others also involves setting an example through your behavior. Act with kindness, fairness, and patience, especially when it's difficult. When others see you treat everyone with dignity, regardless of their social standing, age, or power, the silent message is that respect is a fundamental principle you live by. This is especially powerful when you maintain this attitude in challenging situations or when interacting with difficult individuals. Your composed, respectful demeanor becomes a silent influence that encourages the same in others. Rooted in this mutual regard is the understanding that every person has inherent worth and the right to be treated with dignity. By consistently honoring this principle in small ways, holding the door, offering a kind word, acknowledging someone's effort, you subtly reinforce the idea that respect is the natural order of human interaction. These acts, performed with sincerity, ripple outward and cultivate a culture of mutual respect. Nietzsche also believed that respecting others is a recognition of one's own dignity. When you see others as worthy of respect, you affirm your own moral integrity. Conversely, disrespecting others diminishes your own standing. Respect is a mirror. As you extend it freely and unpretentiously, it reflects back to you, reinforcing your own sense of worth. This silent reciprocity creates an invisible but powerful web of moral strength that elevates everyone involved. Furthermore, respecting others means allowing them space to grow and express themselves before judging or criticizing. Giving others patience and tolerance demonstrates confidence in the human capacity for change and improvement. It's about trusting that everyone is on their own path, and that genuine respect involves encouraging rather than condemning. When you embody this attitude consistently, you earn the respect of those around you, because they see you as someone who values their dignity enough to refrain from petty judgments. Respect also means recognizing the efforts behind the scenes, not just the visible achievements. It's in acknowledging hard work, dedication, and perseverance, qualities often overlooked, that true respect is cultivated. When you observe someone's quiet dedication and honor it without fanfare, you elevate their dignity internally. Such recognition, when authentic and genuine, becomes a powerful, wordless affirmation that fosters deep mutual respect. Ultimately, the cultivation of respect for others creates an environment of integrity, trust, and admiration. It's about embodying compassion and humility simultaneously, valuing others' humanity as much as your own. When you consistently treat every person with dignity, regardless of their status or circumstances, you forge a quiet but indelible reputation for moral strength. This reputation, built on silent yet unwavering respect, circles back, earning you admiration that endures beyond superficial exchanges. Respect for others is a profound act of strength and humility that silently elevates your character and embeds you in a web of genuine human connection. Throughout this exploration of how to earn respect without uttering a single word, one thing remains clear. True respect is cultivated through consistent actions, genuine character, and unwavering integrity. The power to command respect silently is not some superficial tactic or quick trick. It's a deep, deliberate way of living that aligns your inner virtues with your outward behavior. When you embody presence, integrity, discipline, emotional mastery, competence, humility, and respect for others, you create a magnetic aura that naturally draws admiration from those around you. This respect isn't fleeting or superficial, but enduring, rooted in authenticity and inner strength. Remember, Nietzsche taught us that true mastery and greatness come from within, by forging a life that reflects your highest values and ideals. You don't need to shout your achievements or boast about your qualities. Instead, your actions, character, and how you treat others do all the talking for you. As we've discussed, silent power is powerful precisely because it speaks to the authenticity and conviction behind your every move. It's about living in a way that elevates not only yourself, but also inspires others to pursue true excellence in their own lives. If you've found value in these insights and want to continue your journey toward inner strength, mastery, and genuine respect, I invite you to take the next step by subscribing to this channel. Here, we explore timeless philosophies, practical strategies, and inspiring ideas that help you cultivate a life of integrity, resilience, and silent strength. Our goal is to empower you to embody the qualities that lead to true respect, quietly but profoundly, across every area of your life. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with new videos that delve deeper into personal growth, effective mindset strategies, and the art of living a powerful, authentic life. Whether you're aspiring to become a leader, improve your relationships, or simply strengthen your character, this channel provides the tools, insights, and inspiration you need to transform your approach and realize your fullest potential. Remember, respect isn't about superficial recognition or fleeting accolades. It's about becoming someone others trust, admire, and willingly follow, without needing to say a word. And that begins with the choices you make every day, the way you carry yourself, and the integrity you uphold in all situations. When you consistently live by these principles, respect becomes a natural byproduct, an invisible yet unmistakable force that elevates your life and those around you. So, if you're committed to mastering this silent art of respect and forging a character that others look up to, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button now. Join our community of individuals striving for excellence, authenticity, and inner strength. Together, we can learn, grow, and inspire each other to embody the true power that comes from within. Power that needs no words to be felt, understood, and respected. Thank you for watching, and remember, your greatest strength is the silent, unwavering integrity of your character. Keep cultivating it, and respect will follow effortlessly. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more insights on becoming the strongest, most authentic version of yourself.